after years of war. No one could stand between my men.
At number 20, The Odyssey. An epic action-adventure film inspired by Homer's legendary poem. Directed by Christopher Nolan. After the Trojan War, Odysseus begins a dangerous journey home. Facing monsters, gods, and impossible trials. Reimagined with Nolan's signature scale and intensity.
That I may fight once more, defeat one more enemy, and return home to her.
I am King M'Baku from Wakanda.
Ben, Yancey Street.
At number 19, Avengers Doomsday. The fifth Avengers film and a major event in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Directed by Anthony and Joe Russo. Set during the collapse of the multiverse. The Avengers face a threat unlike anything before, as the future of every reality hangs in balance.
Not the face!
Alright, you big ugly fuck. It's showtime.
At number 18, Mortal Kombat. The next chapter in the brutal fighting franchise. With Karl Urban leading the cast. Best known as Billy Butcher from The Boys. Urban brings a darker, more grounded edge to the tournament, as the fights get deadlier and the stakes go higher.
It's a fighting tournament. To the death.
Anaconda. We've dreamed of making this movie ever since we were kids. We came here to make Anaconda. Now we are in it.
At number 17, Anaconda. The reboot of the classic survival thriller starring Paul Rudd and Jack Black. Bringing a fresh tone to the deadly jungle hunt. When a giant anaconda stalks an expedition deep in the Amazon, the team must fight for survival against nature's deadliest predator.
Oh. Sure, of course. I got another one.
Respect.
Hi, cars are out.
At number 16, Supergirl. The upcoming film from DC's new cinematic universe, introducing a fresh chapter for the iconic hero. This time, the story focuses on Kara Zor-El's journey as she steps out of Superman's shadow and proves why she's a powerful hero in her own right.
Some of us have encountered this before.
We created a new species.
Jesus Christ!
At number 15, Cold Storage. An upcoming action thriller starring Joe Keery and Liam Neeson, mixing a fresh lead with a veteran action icon. Still carrying shades of his Stranger Things role, Joe Keery brings a familiar, tense energy to the story, giving the film a suspenseful, Stranger Things-style atmosphere.
Now.
That is a nuke. What are you, nuts?
No, I'm ambitious.
What do they see?
At number 14, 28 years later, The Bone Temple. The next chapter in the iconic post-apocalyptic horror franchise, expanding the world years after the original outbreak. Set in a broken and dangerous new era. The story explores survival when humanity is barely holding on, pushing the series into darker and more intense territory.
Infection can be treated.
Powered by artificial intelligence.
Hold on, just wait a second.
With crime rates soaring,
Out here, and I will continue to send more until the message is received.
At number 13, Mercy. An upcoming action thriller starring Chris Pratt. Stepping into a darker and more serious role. Set in a near-future world, the story follows a man forced into impossible choices, where survival comes at a brutal cost.
municipal cloud is at your disposal.
I'm a passion first, and it all points right at you. You don't get the mercy trial unless you're guilty.
Missing.
The estimated street value would be in excess of $16 million.
Are there side effects?
The beauty has been mutating out in the wild.
We go to market in 6 months. Fix the books.
At number 12, The Beauty. An upcoming action thriller series based on the graphic novel, set in a world obsessed with perfection in this future. Beauty comes at a dangerous price, as a mysterious condition turns attraction into a weapon, blending action, mystery, and dark sci-fi themes.
Oh my god, there is no way, honey.
It's an STD that people will actually want.
At number 11, Killer Whale. A survival action thriller directed by Joan Brehan, starring Virginia Gardner in the lead. The story follows best friends Maddie and Trish, trapped in a remote lagoon with a deadly killer whale named Sitothas. And if you're enjoying this list, make sure to like the video and subscribe for more.
We have a doctorate in molecular biology.
And I ride a bike to work.
At number 10, Project Hail Mary. A sci-fi action thriller based on Andy Weir's best-selling novel, starring Ryan Gosling in the lead role. The story follows a lone astronaut on a mission to save humanity, with Earth's survival resting on one impossible task, blending high-stakes science with intense emotional pressure. At number 9, Street Fighter. The upcoming live-action reboot of the iconic fighting game franchise, bringing legendary characters back to the big screen. Packed with intense martial arts action, the film reintroduces classic rivalries and brutal showdowns, aiming to deliver a more grounded and serious take on the movie series.
My family's been fighting them for centuries.
8 houses.
Here, we're equal.
At number 8, Dune, Part 3. The next chapter in Denis Villeneuve's epic sci-fi saga, continuing the story of Paul Atreides. As power shifts across the universe, the battle for control grows even more intense, pushing the Dune saga toward its most decisive chapter yet.
Called himself PSK, Park Side Killers. Taking my shots, giving it all of my heart. Kid named. Don't make this any more complicated than already.
At number 7, Oscar Shaw. An action revenge thriller starring Tyrese Gibson and Michael Jai White, centered on a former cop pushed to his limits. After losing his best friend, he takes justice into his own hands when the system fails him, leading to a brutal and personal fight for revenge.
That much of a difference as a cops?
Awful things happening up north.
It's your best time yet.
At number 6, World Breaker. A sci-fi action horror film directed by Brad Anderson, starring Luke Evans and Mila Jovovich. Set in a collapsing future, the story follows a group fighting to survive as the world breaks apart, mixing brutal action with dark, apocalyptic horror.
Steroid pancakes for breakfast, turning my island into Beirut!
You blew up my car. I blew up their car.
At number 5, The Wrecking Crew. An action comedy starring Jason Momoa and Dave Bautista, pairing two very different personalities on one mission. The film follows an unlikely team-up, mixing brutal action with sharp humor and chaos, as everything goes wrong in the most entertaining way possible.
Not talking more shooting.
Don't ask questions.
At number 4, Memory of a Killer. An upcoming crime thriller series, centered on a professional hitman losing his memory as his past and present begin to collide. He struggles to survive while uncovering the truth about himself, turning every mission into a deadly race against time.
I think you're struggling with something.
Danger makes you feel alive.
The
This is completely different.
At number 3, Apex. A survival action thriller film set to release in 2026. Directed by Baltasar Kormaker. Starring Charlize Theron, Taron Egerton, and Eric Bana. The story follows a rock climber trapped in the wild, where survival becomes a brutal fight against nature itself.
Be playing a game.
Mama's okay.
At number 2, The Bluff. An upcoming action thriller starring Priyanka Chopra Jonas and Karl Urban, with its first trailer recently making waves. Set in a dangerous world of deception and survival, the film promises intense action and high-stakes drama. Driven by 2 powerful lead performances.
Sand soaked in his blood on mine.
Come to my house! Threaten my family!
Everyone to forget the Peter Parker Spider-Man.
At number 1, Spider-Man: Brand New Day. The most anticipated superhero movie of the year. Marking a fresh chapter for Marvel's iconic hero, with Peter Parker starting over from scratch. The film promises a grounded yet intense new direction, setting the stage for Spider-Man's future like never before.
Fate.
And that wraps up our list. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like it and subscribe to the channel for more upcoming movies and series. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.